On today's episode of the Create Aeronautics SMP, I change up a little bit of what we did in the last episode with our max size steam engines and switched out some of our blaze burners for liquid burners, and we're still getting over 3.2 million SU. I then got set up with all of the FE conversion that we needed in order to power our liquid vector thrusters, which we are going to need to actually make our ship fly. Speaking of which, I spent a bit of time getting our ship leveled and designed in a create mod so that it can fly as expected, and then Charlie interrupted saying that we needed to declare war on Fading and Goshva.
I hope you're ready for war!
I absolutely am. I absolutely am, Charlie. To do that, we built ourselves a Trojan horse, got a little distracted. Filled said Trojan horse with an army of super soldiers, and then delivered it to their base so that they can open it. That's gonna be all though, so I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. We're back on the Create Aero SMP, and in the last episode, we started generating 3.2 million stress units, in addition to our measly 300,000 that we're generating for just our factory. And you all had a lot of comments, a lot of really great ideas and great points, and things that I maybe should have thought about before I spent 15 hours making biofuel and making a sugarcane farm and more farms to farm the farms. Let's go over them. Let's do that. So the first thing that maybe I could have done, and we are going to do, we have sugarcane here, sugarcane farm. Sugarcane can't be bone mealed, as we learned in the last episode, so we need a big area for it. What we can do though is use either fertilized soil from Farm and Charm or rich soil from Farmer's Delight, and I'm gonna have to do some research. I don't actually know which one's better at the moment, but we'll figure that out, to speed up the growth of the sugarcane above it. From what I've heard from your comments, it is doubly as fast, which would be kind of crazy if that's the case. But even if it's like 1.5 times as fast, that's still really good. That's fantastic, actually. So definitely something worth doing. The next thing, we're gonna turn this whole thing into a simulated contraption. That's gonna be super cool. It's gonna look super epic. That's also maybe what we're gonna be working on in today's episode. However, entities, aka bees, and simulated contraptions kind of freak out. They go a little bit bonkers. They kind of lose a little bit of their physics and usually glitch out of the items that are trapping them in. So we might have a bee infestation when we turn this thing into a contraption, is what I'm saying. And that also means we need another way to get more sugar because our bees are being used for sugar. And low-key, I'm hoping that the sugarcane farm that we upgrade at the beginning of this episode is going to fix that issue. Moving on now to probably the most important thing that I didn't know and now have learned. We maybe didn't need to use biofuel at all, which is devastating. It's truly devastating. I didn't even consider it. We have a thing called a liquid burner from Create Propulsion. I think that's all it's called, maybe simulated. You can feed lava into a liquid burner and it'll give heat to the thing above it. In their example, they use only a Stirling engine. So my stupid face was like, oh, that must be the only thing you can heat. That must be the only physical thing that it can provide heat to. Apparently not. Let's test something. If I replace that has lava in it, and it is getting hot. What does hot mean? Hot means it... Oh, searing. Oh, searing. Oh my god, it provides more heat. So, that's what we can do. So I could use these instead of our superheated blaze burners and get the same outcome. I'm not tearing down my biofuel farm. That's super lame and super cringe and makes my last episode useless. What I am gonna do is make it so I don't need to generate however many this is, like 100,000 buckets every 3 minutes to power all of these stupid blaze burners. So I think I have a good combo here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this whole front wall be these liquid burners. And then over here, we're gonna have our superheated boys. And then maybe we can even add more superheated blaze burners with our biofuel over there a little bit later. What that means for us is we can remove this and low-key remove that. And then we can tear this down just a smidge, not too much, not too much. And things may work better? Question mark. What we do need to do now is get lava down to these things somehow. The first thing we need to do to get lava down to our liquid burners that we're going to be putting in is getting a tube with lava. I'm thinking this is a totally separate lava tube just to keep things separate. It's good to have multiple lines of stuff. And I am routing it into our pipes down below already. So this is all working great. What I'm going to do now is low-key break a bunch of stuff. If I flip this around and then I break this and place this, we should eventually see if once this gets lava will go in here, go all the way around to these, and then get put in this fluid tank. And then this mechanical pump will pump lava into, currently it's a fluid tank, but we'll replace that with a pipe and then into this pipe system. And then all I have to do is replace the same system over here and it'll start working. Beautiful. I think I might have identified a bug. This not spinning. You see? This spinning, sure. This now spinning. I think it's wireless. If I break it, it gets removed. The spinning stops. When I put it back, the spinning starts again. Look, stops. Starts. They added Wi-Fi to the create mod, bro. Get in here. Create mod Wi-Fi. I don't know how useful that is, but what it does do is save me on 2 vertical gearboxes. Brilliant. I have now switched up the direction of all these pumps, so those should be good to go. Do I have in here? Of course not, because why would I do that? I need to get myself a hose pulley. In no world would I ever have the crafting ingredients to make that. How do I place this? Oh, it's Minecraft. I can break the ceiling. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing this is temporary because this looks horrendous. All right, let's remove all of you. And now, all that I should need to do, and this is quite a scary part, because if somehow the lava that I had put in before has changed, I am dead meat. Okay, thank goodness it's a bottomless supply. Anxiety has been saved. We can put this away. Go back to your home. Thank you. And we now have infinite lava running hopefully to each one of those pipes. Blaze burner in. Status is cold, but it's getting there. Hot, and it's boiler status level 1, and we should get it up to searing. Okay. Oh, they have little blue torches. Does that mean it is able to get to like max temperature? Is that what that means? If so, that's incredible game design. Can we get it up to max? Oh, it looks so much more lame. Ah, there we go. We got the fans going, baby. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna look epic. Okay. Replace all of these now. There we go. Back at 3.2 milli, and these are looking very sick. These are looking so cool. Wow, is that way easier? It feels like cheating, low key. And we're generating more biofuel, which is really good news. I have actually switched up how I'm requesting this, and if you're ever trying to do something similar, I recommend what I am doing. So in the last episode, I actually had a bucket of biofuel set up here in a factory gauge and just had everything routing to that. I have since switched that up instead of a factory gauge, because the main reason that won't work long term is if we're making more biofuel than what we can store and more than what we're using, we will eventually have too much biofuel, which is something we can't do with the factory gauge because the factory gauge doesn't know how much biofuel we actually have or need. So I'm, for the first time in my life, using a redstone requester. Basically what we're doing is I have a threshold switch set up here saying if I'm below 300,000 millibuckets of biofuel in this 500,000 bucket container, then periodically, every 20 seconds, send a pulse to the redstone requester to request everything that you need in order to make biofuel to our biofuel crafting area, which is right here. What this will do is, I think it's set to every 20 seconds, so we'll see it right here. It will request biofuel every 20 seconds if there's items available for it. I think what happens when it makes like a little note block noise, that means the biofuel request failed and you're out of luck. You just don't have the items. That's what I've switched it to. The good news is that then it can't overflow, and we're still requesting plenty of biofuel, more than what we need. If you need more than me, you can always just speed up the amount of requests that happen. Super easy to do. All right, that is biofuel done. I have also done some Googling and found that both rich soil and fertilized soil may not work for our needs. So what I'm gonna do is hop into a creative testing world and do some farm math. This is riveting stuff, guys. Please keep watching and subscribe. I've got a test set up here where we have standard grass, rich farm, land and fertilized soil all set up here. And as you can see, one of these is maybe not so much like the others because it can't grow sugarcane on it. Stupid. But this test, they are all the same. I am going to run a tick warp for, I don't know, 10 Minecraft days or something. And then we will see how much sugarcane we get from this one compared to this one. I'm done my food, and therefore the test is all completed. Let's stop this so that there's no more cheating. Oh, great. Oh, did I take too long? I did. Oh, hold on, actually. I think if I put in a stack upgrade, it should count itself up. So we have 3,800-ish in that one, and then in this one, 3,900. They're the same. That's what this test proved. This was a 20-minute AFK session, and it proved that the soil type doesn't matter for specifically sugarcane. It says on the wiki that it matters for a bunch of other stupid stuff that can be bone mealed. So it's not even, it's a bad soil. And then fertilizer, don't even get me started, you're stupid. Ugly. So I guess we're just gonna have to hope and pray that switching out our steam engines with the fancy blaze burners for our liquid burners is gonna be enough so that we can generate plenty of biofuel with just our sugarcane. Currently, that's what it's hooked up for, so I'm hoping we can do it. We're gonna see though. That's for sure. We will find out. Now though, it's time to get into the actual part of the episode that this is, and it is engineering this ship to be able to fly. This thing is over 128,000 blocks. Most of these blocks are stone and industrial iron, both of which so heavy. I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. So I need to now use my idiot brain to become not idiot and figure out how to shoot this thing up in the sky. I have 4 propellers on every side that each one generates about 100,000 newtons of lift, which is good. However, these are affected by your elevation. So right now we're at Y 222, and the air is less dense at this Y level than it would be way down there, which means that I could, if I'm only using propellers and stuff, I'd only be able to go up to a certain height. Create propulsion, back at it again in this point of the video, has a thing called ion thrusters, which I feel like I've talked about before, but basically, if you give them FE, they will provide thrust in a direction. And there's this whole thing in like show business or whatever called show don't tell. How about we get this set up with our accumulators that I built in the previous episode? What I'm gonna do is have a pulley outy doohickey thing there, have a pushy inny doohickey thing there, a little power source to power our thruster, and then I'm gonna use Electrum to connect you to you. Great. Now, if I flick this lever, this would power if it had any energy, but our accumulators currently don't have anything. Oh my god, and I didn't finish building them. Good, good YouTuber moment. So we need to charge up our accumulators, and we are gonna do that with a thing called an alternator, which basically just gets rotational energy and converts it into FE per tick, which someone in the comments of the last video was like, you could transfer energy over space and time, and like I guess you're correct, sure, whatever. We gotta stop with the nerd stuff. This section is now set up. This looks insane. We are generating so much FE per tick. I could do the math if I wanted to, and maybe I will in a second. But just to give you a little like understanding, this is 3 hours of 8 thrusters worth of power. This whole accumulator is full. We have another one at half power, and I have been running this for very little time. Like astonishingly little. So now, let's copy the same thing over to this side. Bam! That's in now, and they're all connected, even though from like any distance they blend in. Holy cow, they're all working. This is filling up like crazy. I totally forgot the whole point of this. We have these that should be making a noise. I think I've turned it down because, oh dear, are they gonna be horrible. Still not making a sound. I don't know what the deal is. I have no idea, but boom. Oh, there we go. This is what we're gonna use, and we're not just gonna use one. We're not gonna be a puny little dweeb, puny little wimp. I've seen Fading Ship. He's the real wimp. He's gonna get obliterated by Lockheed Charlton? What is Charlie calling his weapon company? It's something with, is it Lockheed Delta? I don't know. But we're gonna make a big one. Look at this. Look at this monstrosity. This thing. Let me connect up. I swear I just had spools in my inventory. They're right here. I'm illiterate, but with visuals looking. Pop ourselves a lever and boom. This thing generates, I forget, 40,000 lift points? Lift oomph numbers? Which is really good. Can I just say? I think we need 700,000 lift points in total. We're gonna have 400,000 at most Y levels covered by our fans out here. I do say most Y levels because what I want the fans to do instead of provide lift, which I don't know how well this is gonna go because I haven't done anything with it. That's what we're doing in today's episode. You're getting me sidetracked. Please listen up. Please listen instead of talking and yapping away in the background. And I'm gonna use the thrusters for keeping this whole thing afloat. Only the thrusters. And the fans outside for just stabilization. That's my hope. Who knows if it's possible, but we need to find out if it is possible. So let's hop into a creative testing world. So here we are in one of my super flat testing worlds. You could see the experiment we ran earlier. I have a semi-working ship. This thing has our propellers spinning on all four sides, and then more importantly, it's got jets. This was low-key the easy part. Okay, some of them maybe haven't been set up yet, but honestly, it kind of doesn't matter. This is the easy part. The actual hard part, and let's get our diagram up here, is leveling everything. So you can see we have a bunch of propulsion forces of 4,500, and if we combine these into one, we are generating 800, almost 900,000 units of lift. Our gravity that we need to capture is 800,000, so we're generating more lift than what we're using. So let's go over parts of my issues now that these are in. So obviously the first one is keeping this thing level is going to be quite the challenge. As we'll see, this is going to fly it forward because now these things are, oh God, let me catch it. Okay. Now these propellers are going to push ourselves forward instead of what I need it to be, up. So I fear this is going to be really hard. We are going to use gimbals. You're going to yell at me in the comments being like, use gyroscopes, use gyroscopes. I have a bunch of these on this. They're running at max speed. They're not doing a single thing. Like I could make a 1,000 of them, but at that point, what's even the point? So we got to get set up with gimbals. This is going to happen on a stream so that I can hopefully get some of your help. But we need to figure this out, so I guess let's get started on that. Oh, and by the way, if you want to join my future streams, it's twitch.tv/KindleBubbleDump. I also stream on this YouTube channel, so you can always subscribe and keep an eye out there. Or you can watch the VODs that are also on this channel. All right, let's fix this. The ship is working. It is actively flying, moving forward a little bit, but that's not really what we care about. It is actively flying and is self-leveling. You want to see an extreme example? This can be self-leveled. Let's make it worse. Let's go. Let's see it. It will rock back and forth just a little bit. Just a teensy-weensy bit. But eventually, it will right itself, and it will be perfectly flat. And it honestly doesn't even take that long, which is crazy. So we have two leveling systems, and I have actually changed up what I was doing originally. We are still using the fans as standard lift generation. They are not being used for leveling at all. Instead, we're using two sets of thrusting systems. The first one is big thrusters. So these are our 3x3 thrusters. We have one at the front of the ship, one on the side, one in the back, and one on the other side. And this is basically a 3x3. It powers on when it needs to, and it powers off when it is no longer needed. When we had the extreme example of this thing being super tilted, obviously those started turning on. We then have smaller turning areas where we're in between one or two angles worth, and we don't need to go all the way up to our big thrusters, and we can use 2x2 thrusters. That's what this one is for. So we have, of course, all four directions, but we're also using accumulators for this step, and what accumulators will do is if we are tilting forward a little bit, the accumulator will say, hey, every 5 seconds, add 1 power level to the propulsion mechanism way up there. What does that do? Well, at the start, it won't do much. Every 5 seconds, you'll get 1 power level and it'll get a little bit stronger, but it's perfect for the small kind of modifications that we'll need to make because right now we are off by -1 degrees, which what happens now that we have this system is this will be powered on, and every 5 seconds it will increase the power of our redstone link here. At a certain point, oh, and this is a good example. So let's say we're tilting forward. The side that is forward will get powered on for a little bit. And then as soon as we level out again, the side facing backwards will power on, turning down the propulsion on our front side. So let me go over here and down so I can show you what it is that we're doing. The front is probably the best way to look at it, but you can see our big propulsion jet in the center there is very, very small power because again, we're only barely facing forward. So that's doing a little bit of heavy lifting, but most of it is done by our bigger propulsion jets. And then if I make this super big, you'll see that our big one starts leveling out. And then if it gets too high, it'll turn itself off, of course, and it'll wibble wobble for a little bit, but you could see a lot of our jets are turning on once it gets level, and then they'll turn off again. So you can see those just turned off, and we'll see again in a second them turn back on, and it's a really good system. It is better than the one I made for the one that I used to steal Gospa's ship, so it's better than that one. And overall, it gives you very little motion sickness once it has leveled out. So right now, you can kind of tell, but I mean, we're at what, Y level 300, and we can go higher? We could go way higher. Whoa. I'm kind of curious what happens if we change our Y level dramatically. Like, is that gonna change our tilt by a lot? Ooh, because this is something I have not tested. I have not tested the dramatic changes, but if this levels out, I will have way more faith in our system, honestly. And it looks like it is. That's at -6, +6. Oh, it's still trying its hardest. Oh, it is working though. Look at that. That just went to -3 at the most, and then 3 at the most. Like in theory, it should all work. And I'm so glad that it does, because I would not know how to fix it. I could totally see this just not working, and I'm so glad that it does. What Y level are we at right now? We just went up another 20 blocks, and it self-leveled all the way up there. So what are we at right now? This is now the max height that we can go, and our fluctuations are even better at this height. Holy cow. Okay, what happens if we drop it back down? We were at 9 before, let's go to 7. This is the extremes. In no world should you ever be doing this. We're off by 10 degrees in either direction. It's gonna counter the other way heavily. I thought it would have, but it's not. Holy cow. And now it's leveling itself. Oh my gosh. So honestly, the biggest things are these accumulators. They make it so that the fluctuation is very, very slow. And I bet if I increased this to 10 seconds, it would be even slower. So I might be able to do some tweaking, but overall, this is working incredibly. This is working so well. I did mention though that I streamed this, and at the end of the stream, Charlie did want to talk to me about something pretty important. I needed to be there. So let's roll the clip on the next part of this video, and then we can get to working on that.
Private Kendall!
Yes? Yes? What?
Private Kendall, you maggot! I hope you're ready for war!
I absolutely am. I absolutely am, Charlie. I am ready to go, sir.
Private Kendall!
Absolutely, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Today, we're gonna be defeating the Scourge!
The scum!
Fading and Gospa! We're gonna take them out!
Hell yeah! Let's do it!
I'm gonna be building a Trojan horse to deliver the message of the war declaration.
Oh.
Right? What I need from you is just basically just your signature, right?
Great. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that's basically all I need. If you want to help me with the Trojan horse, that would be nice, but I imagine you're busy.
I am at the moment, but I'm about to be done streaming. And then maybe I can help.
Okay, interesting. You don't happen to have a mob farm, do you? Because I'm thinking about I want to fill the Trojan horse with something.
Yeah, come with me.
Oh, okay.
I forgot I made this. I was hoping to make...
I can hear you.
I was hoping to make something a little bit better than what you're going to see, but it'll do for what we need. It's right over there. It's that the red square. Oh, there he is.
What is this?
So this
is this?
I needed a bunch of froglights, so I went and got a bunch of magma cream spawners, and those will spawn there. And then this is 4 wither skeleton spawners, which I think would do nicely.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. So we'll have to put them in like a horse body of some kind.
Yeah.
and then put that horse body on the legs, and then put a head on the horse,
Okay.
and then we'll have to make some kind of contraption that like opens a door on the bottom so that it like spills out all of the guys.
How about we
all
make
the peoples?
How about we make a slime block launching contraption so it'll throw the wither skeletons, and we get a potion of slow falling, so that they don't die.
So what,
on
it like
impact.
opens up on top.
Yeah, like
and
the
then
horse.
all
The horse splits open like a horror movie on the top.
Okay.
And then we get a slime block launcher in the middle.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it.
I feel like,
and then we'll just have like a book with a like a lectern or something inside the horse.
sure, yeah.
I'm sure they'll find it.
Yeah, they won't be freaking out. Now that we have a plan to build a Trojan horse, we need to, I guess, actually start building it. And I think we're meeting Charlie over at my base. So the goal is going to be to make a Trojan horse that shoots wither skeletons out of it. All of that will be powered off of a lever. I have a general idea and plan, but this is the first time I've ever made this. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, sick, actually.
Very nice.
Almost.
Perfect.
Where's it going? Where's it going?
It looks very scared.
Oh, there we go. You could do wireless with them. And that works?
What?
Isn't that
does that
stupid? Isn't that stupid?
You know,
I
I've
love
come
it.
across this before, but I thought it was like a weird bug or something.
It's totally a bug. Totally. Test number the official. Oh! Oh, baby! Imagine bad boys getting launched out of this. Yes, sir. How easy and convenient is that? New test. We should, if we flick this lever, should see the walls open up, or the ceiling open up. And then, the new thing that I've just added, the floor should yeet us forward. Oh, hello, Robobees. Thank you for the items. Let's see it. I got dropped down into a creeper. I got dropped down into a creeper, Charlie. I did it backwards. But otherwise, it works great. Wow.
Oh,
Look at that.
launch me.
Hold on.
Launch
No,
me.
no, no. You're just gonna get flung downwards into a creeper. I gotta fix it.
Launch me.
I gotta... No! This was the issue.
It's fine.
It's a chicken jockey. It's a chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey! Chicken
It's the damn
jockey!
chicken jockey.
Chicken
Help.
jockey! Wow, actually, so strong. That was crazy.
It dropped a music disc.
Another level! Another chicken! I don't know the words! This is the Love a Chicken song!
It does not bloody work, Kendall.
It
Does not bloody work.
It's not
God,
moving! It's not going nowhere!
You sound like the Beatles.
I think that's gonna annoy a lot of British people that can tell the difference. Oh, oh no.
I should have never quit art school.
I think we're ready to test as us before we put in the skeletons and the TNT.
Okay.
All right, ready to attempt?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Did
Oh,
he
that
go
worked, like,
far?
Pretty well, yeah.
Did it? Okay.
I didn't get launched out, but I actually got launched up and to the left, which is nice.
Okay. Yeah.
If you have them constantly shooting, though, like if we have a bunch of blazes in, or we have a bunch of breezes in there, I think we should be okay. They'll be all like hot. They'll be all like popping out like popcorn.
Yeah.
Some of them might fall back in. Some of them might keep going out.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Oh, I like it.
What I'm gonna do...
Are we gonna get in trouble for these accents?
No. British people love when we do their accent.
Right then.
Righto.
Right, mate.
Righty-tighty,
Right,
mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. No worries.
You give me a penny, I'll shine your shoes. Shine your shoes for a penny.
For near your pants, sir.
I'll sweep your chimney for 5 pence. How about that, 5 quid?
How about that?
Sweep your chimney.
Just 5 quid, mate.
What do you think of that?
You can spare 5 quid, now, can't you? Yeah. It's crazy that's what people sound like over there.
I know. It's wild.
Alright, I'm getting rid of that ghost block.
Imagine having to sound like that.
imagine choosing to sound like that. That's the nuts part.
Ta-da!
If you pick this thing up, I can glue it to at least one of the sides, right? I think the legs might be the wrong size. Oh!
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's
I don't
almost
know where
perfect.
the wheels went.
Oh, where did the wheels go?
They disappeared.
We might need to slightly replace these legs. Surely you can hold on a minute for us to get the wither skeletons in before you go nose diving into our horse.
Yeah, I kind of messed it up.
The skeletons are here.
Released. Our army is being released. Can we give them armor?
They're being born. Oh, probably. Is it working? They're delivered. Oh, sick.
Oh yeah, they're in there.
Nice. Do we think we have enough wither skeletons? Do we want to check it out?
Do we think we have enough? Yeah, we've been here a while. Let's see what happens.
My god.
Oh my god. The army. The army.
They're so loud. They're so
Draw
loud.
your swords. Get ready.
Get your weapons.
For battle. We might lose like a lot of them during the actual trip.
Yeah. How am I gonna close the ceiling and escape?
You were gonna AFK this overnight.
I was. I didn't really think about it.
I'm gonna try
honestly.
to draw them all over here, and then you're gonna get in there and.
Okay. I like it.
Actually, can't you use like invisibility?
I don't have that potion actively available. I can't be bothered. All right, let's send it. All right, that's that removed. Okay, this is good. And then okay.
Oh god, I'm inside. Oh god.
Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Help!
Fly up, fly up.
Oh my lord, oh my lord.
They're
Dude,
so
all of a
loud.
sudden, the second it's so laggy in there, the second I get out, it's like totally fine.
Yeah.
That's insane.
All right. You could.
Oh my
do you have
God.
2 seats in your helicopter? Is it finally like
No, but
multiplayer
I
friendly?
can
Oh my
add
God, Charlie!
I can add a seat.
One of these days,
Look,
you'll have more than one
it's
seat.
Easy.
You'll make
It's
a
easy.
passenger
Look, there you
plane. Thanks.
go. There you go. There you go.
Do you need me to like help connect it, or do you got everything? We got it on lock.
I think I'm okay.
You get it?
There we go. Yeah.
All right, go backwards to make sure it doesn't hit anything. Or forward. It works. There's no way. There's gotta be skeletons falling out the bottom of this.
I'm just trying my best.
No, I think it's working.
I think we're headed towards. It's so laggy.
Are we going to fading?
I think we're headed towards fading, so I think that's where we should go.
Yeah. No, I like it. This.
Oh my god, dude!
is
Look at the map.
ridiculous.
You can see the. You can see the skeletons all being pulled.
Wait, this is incredible.
This is actually
I did not think
insane.
this would work this well.
Okay.
Jesus,
Oh,
dude.
God. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah, let it go.
That worked.
Holy
let's go.
cow.
That was so perfect.
That was
That was
actually
so
really
perfect
good.
with the lag and everything. That's
That was
insane.
really good. It's the only way I can fly a plane, I think, in this game. Here, I'm gonna make sure we
must
still
be
have our
some-
wither skeletons. Uh-oh, Charlie.
What?
They're not in here.
What?
They're
We
not here.
lost them all?
Yeah.
No way.
They're all gone. Guess what I did?
What did you do?
I took the spawners.
What? Oh.
It's genius, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I think we're good.
All right.
Hey?
I think we're good too. I think this is perfect. Dude, this is gonna be so horrible.
This is gonna be legitimately the worst, and that's incredible.
What is your profession? Oh, oh, oh.
Morning of AFKing. Oh my goodness. That's enough of these guys, I think. Okay, let's prep this up so that it can be ready for the reveal for Fading and Gashva. Boy oh boy, was this harder than it should have been, given all the wither skeletons dying and everything. There is no way they don't hear the ruckus going on above us. There's literally no way, but we could just pretend that they won't. It looks like the trap has worked. It is opened. I did catch Fading and Gashva fighting these things, but you'll have to check out their video to see what the heck happened. It sounded pretty entertaining. That is gonna do it for this video. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, like, subscribe, buy my merch, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.